Friends, in the historical series of tourism, today we are going to talk about the Museum of Mumbai. Friends, the museum is also called the storehouse of history. The museum is a place where we get to see various types of things of artistic, cultural, historical, traditional, and scientific interest. It is a very good source of knowledge. It not only introduces us to knowledge but also introduces us to the history, civilization, culture, religion, art, and architecture of our country. There are many things in the museum which are kept for the common people. Through these things, we can know the journeys through which the developed world has reached till now. Another important role of museums and institutions in preserving Indian art and cultural heritage is to provide research opportunities for scholars and researchers. One of the main importance of the museum is also to make Indian artifacts accessible to the public. Museum collects the preserved objects and materials of religious, cultural, and historical value. It is a beautiful source of entertainment. It promotes the preservation of our cultural heritage. Museums are the repository of old artifacts, statues, objects, history, etc. Museums also help in research and study. These are major attractions for tourists. Friends, there are many types of museums: fine arts, historical museum, science and technology museum, museum of home, archaeological museum, general museum. Friends, in this sequence today we will talk about 8 important museums of Mumbai and try to know their historical importance. Mumbai is a part of a very advanced nation. The civilization, culture and lifestyle here is quite different from the villages and small cities of India. But it is also true that common people also want to compare the lifestyle of the people here and do so. And it has also gained momentum very fast through social media. A special museum in the Museum of Mumbai is the Intimate Museum, which was considered for the young and old. It was dedicated to educating about the human body, sexuality and AIDS. It was the only museum of its kind in South Asia. The museum was established in Mumbai in 2002 by the Greater Mumbai Municipal Corporation with the joint support of the Mumbai District AIDS Control Society and Dr. Prakash Sarang after a surge in AIDS cases. In 2008, the museum planned to move to the tourist city of Goa as Sarang believed that his mission could be better achieved here. However, it was shut down. The museum spreads awareness about sex education with 20 statues and a skin depicting the reproductive process. One of the most important museums in Mumbai is the Intimate Museum, meant for the young and old. It was dedicated to educating about the human body, sexuality and AIDS. It was the only museum of its kind in South Asia. The museum was established in Mumbai in 2002 by the Greater Mumbai Municipal Corporation after a rise in AIDS cases, with joint support by the Mumbai District AIDS Control Society and Dr. Prakash Sarang. In 2008, the museum planned to move to the tourist city of Goa, and Sarang believed that his mission could be better achieved here. However, it was closed. The museum makes people aware about sex education. There are 20 statues and a skin of the reproduction process. Another important museum is Sir Kawasi Jahangir Public Hall. It is a museum of modern art and was a part of the Institute of Science since 1996. The hall was built in 1911 by George Whitted. It was funded by Kawasi Jahangir. It is located in the Kolaba area of Mumbai. It was built in 1911 by Kowaji Jahangir and was named after Sir Kowaji Jahangir as he donated a major part of its construction while other funds were given by other philanthropists of Mumbai, Sir Jokab and Sir Kirumphobi Ibrahim. Initially, it was the only hall available in the Kolaba area. It was busy and poorly maintained until the 1950th century. At one point, the place was under threat of diversionary uses which annoyed art lovers, and then work was done to make it a functional museum. Now we will talk about Mani Bhavan. Friends, this building is very important. Gandhiji lived here from 1970 to 1934. This building is located on Laburnam Road in Gamdevi area of Mumbai. This building belonged to Raviskar Jagjivan Jhaveri, who was a friend of Gandhiji. This time was very important in terms of the freedom movement. It was during this time that the non-cooperation movement, Dandi March, civil disobedience movement took place. During this time, many meetings were held in his house and big leaders of the country participated here. When it was hot, these meetings used to take place on the roof. It was in Mani Bhavan that Mahatma Gandhi learned to gin cotton, learned to spin the charkha. In the year 1990, when his health deteriorated on the insistence of Kasturba Gandhi, he started drinking goat milk here. This is the place from where he took the responsibility of running and weekly newspaper Young India and Gujarati Navjeevan. During his stay here, he observed several fast and held discussions with his colleagues. On 4 January 1932, early in the morning, Gandhiji was on the roof of Mani Bhavan and was arrested from the tent. The Congress Working Committee meeting was held here on 27 and 28 June. This was Mahatma Gandhi's last stay at Mani Bhavan. There is a library on the ground floor of Mani Bhavan which has 50,000 books related to Mahatma Gandhi and his thoughts. While climbing the stairs of the first floor, you will see many pictures of Mahatma Gandhi hanging on the walls. There is a small auditorium on the first floor. Mahatma Gandhi used to sit on the second floor. That place has now been sealed with glass. If you look through the glass, you can see a spinning wheel, his telephone and a small-handed fan. A yarn spun by Mahatma Gandhi and his wife Kasturba is kept here. Skins of various events related to Mahatma Gandhi's life have been presented here. Here is one of the rooms. There is a letter written to Rabindranath Tagore. Next to it is a letter written by Subhash Chandra Bose. National Gallery of Modern Art. The National Gallery of Modern Art is in Mumbai. It was opened to the public in the year 1996. It displays various exhibits and art collection of famous artists, sculptors and different civilizations. It is located in the Kowaji Jahangir Hall near Regal Cinema in Kolaba. The idea of the National Gallery of Modern Art was first conceived in the year 1949 and was pushed forward by Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and bureaucrats like Maulana Azad, Humayun Kabir and the local art community. Vice President Dr. S. Radhakrishnan formally inaugurated the NGMM on 29 March 1954 in the presence of Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and artists and art lovers of the city. The gallery is operated and administered as a subordinate office of the Department of Culture, Government of India. It exhibits the changing art from during the last 120 years starting from the year 1857 in the field of visual arts and plastic arts. Indian Film Division. It is popularly known as the Film Division. It was established in the year 1948 after the independence of India. It was the first state film production and distribution unit under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India, with the main objective of producing documentaries and news magazines for the promotion of government progress and creating a cinematic record of Indian history. FDI was divided into four wings. These are production, distribution, and international documentary and short film festival. The division produces documentaries and magazines from its headquarters in Mumbai. Films on defense and family welfare from New Delhi and feature films focusing on rural India from its regional center in Kolkata and Bangalore. In the year 1990, it was started at the annual Mumbai International Film Festival in Mumbai for documentary, short and animation films. It has a museum of cinema, the National Museum of Indian Cinema. It was inaugurated on 19 January 29. In March 2020, it was merged with the National Film Development Corporation. The film division produces primarily for the governmental-owned TV channel Doordarshan. It has produced more than 8,000 films since its inception, and about 5,000 films are available for online purchase and download. Nehru Science Center. It is the largest science center in India. It is located in Worli, Mumbai. The center is named after India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. The center started with a light and vision exhibition in 1977 and then a science park in 1979. It was opened to the public on 11 November 1985 by the then Prime Minister of India Rajiv Gandhi. Nehru Science Center was conceived in 1977 as a Science and Technology Museum in the late 1970th century. It was then finalized as India's largest interactive science center to keep pace with world trends in such public institutions. The center opened the world's first science park during its International Children's Year in 1977. The full-fledged science center was finally opened to the public on 11 November 1985 by Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. It is the largest science center in the country. Nehru Science Center has a sprawling 8-acre science park. It has a variety of plants, trees and shrubs. It has more than 500 exhibitions. The National Council of Science Museum, the parents' body of Nehru Science Center, Mumbai, has the best infrastructure and skilled manpower to conceptualize, design, develop and organize high-quality science exhibitions and other related educational programs and activities with its 25 science centers across the country. It is one of the 4 national level science museums of NCSM, which serves as the headquarters of the Western region. It has 5 science centers at Nagpur, Calicut, Bhopal, Dharampur and Goa, serving the people of the western part of India. The center regularly commissions comprehensive science education programs, activities and competition for the benefits of the general public and students in particular. It also organizes 3D science show. The center opened its first semi-permanent exhibition, Light and Sight, in 1977. It was followed by the opening of the world's first science park in 1979 during the International Year of the Child. The full-fledged science center was finally opened to the public on 11 November 1985 by Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya, formerly known as the Prince of Wales Museum of Western India. It is a museum in Mumbai that documents history from prehistoric times to modern times. It was founded in the 20th century by prominent citizens of the city, then called Bombay, with government assistance during the British rule in India. It was built to commemorate the visit of the Prince of Wales George V, King of the United Kingdom and Emperor of India. It is located in the heart of South Mumbai near the Gateway of India. In 1998, the museum was renamed after Shivaji, the founder of the Maratha Empire. The building is built in the Indo-Islamic style of architecture. It incorporates elements of other styles of architecture such as Mughals, Maratha and Jain. The museum building is surrounded by a garden with palm tree and former flowers beds. The museum has nearly 50,000 exhibitions of ancient Indian history as well as objects recovered from foreign lands, classified mainly into three sections: art, archaeology and natural history. The museum houses artifacts of the Indus Valley civilization and other relics of ancient India from the times of the Guptas, Maurya, Chalukyas and Rashtrakutas. It was decided to build it in the year 1904 to commemorate the visit of the future King George V to the Prince of Wales. On 14th August 1905, the committee passed a resolution stating that the museum building should symbolize the grandeur and height to which the British Raj was advancing with its ambitious plans, creating the great metropolis of Bombay. In keeping with the best style of local architecture, several buildings were constructed, of which the Bombay High Court building and later the Gateway of India building were the most notable. On 11 November 1905, the Prince of Wales laid the foundation stone and museum was formally named the Prince of Wales Museum of Western India. On 1 March 1907, the government of Bombay Presidency granted the museum committee a piece of land called the Crescent site, where the museum is now located. In 1909, after a design competition, architect George Whitted was appointed to design the museum building. Whitted had previously worked on design of the General Post Office and in 1911 designed the Gateway of India, one of Mumbai's most famous landmarks. The museum received a lot of funds. Khwaja Sarji Jahangir donated as 50,000. The museum was established under the Bombay Act. The building was used as a children's welfare center and military hospital during World War I. The Prince of Wales Museum was inaugurated on 10 January 1922 by Lady Lloyd, wife of Bombay Governor George Lloyd. In 1990, the museum was awarded the first prize by the Bombay chapter of the India Heritage Society for heritage building maintenance. In 1998, the museum was renamed Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya after Shivaji, the founder of the Maratha Empire. Talking about its architecture, it is made of quarried grey Kurla basalt and buff-colored trachytide mallard stone. It is a three-story rectangular structure covered with a dome set on a base, which adds an additional floor to the center of the building. Built in the Western India and Indo-Islamic style of architecture, the building has a central entrance. Above it rises a dome, which is well tiled with white and blue spot, which resembles the base of a lotus petal. The building is inspired by Mughal architecture. Islamic domes have been designed in it. Jain style has also been used. The museum collection includes about 50,000 artifacts. The museum collection is mainly classified into three sections: art, archaeology, and natural history. The museum also includes a forestry section. It contains specimens of wood ground in the Bombay Presidency, and one displays a small local geological collection of rocks, minerals, and fossils. In 2008, the museum installed two new galleries. These display the Karl and Maharabai collection and the coins of India. The art of collection displays the collection of Sir Purushottam Mahavji acquired in 1950 and the art collection of Sir Ratna Tata and Sir Dorab Tata donated in 1921 and 1933. The miniature collection in the museum displays the many styles of Indian art such as Mughal, Rajasthani, Pahari, and Deccani. It includes palm leaf manuscripts from the 11th century, the early 19th century, Pahari paintings, as well as paintings from the Sultanate period. Notable manuscripts kept in the museum include the answers Suhali painted in the studio of the Mughal Emperor Akbar and the 17th century manuscript of the Hindu epic Ramayana from Mewar. The victory section contains artifacts dating back to the pre-Gupta period. The museum also has decorative artifacts such as textile, ivory, Mughal, jade, silver, gold, and artistic metalware. It houses European paintings, Chinese and Japanese porcelain. There is an archaeological section, a natural history section, which was inaugurated by Neil MacGregor, director of the British Museum. He also gave an illustrated lecture on world culture in the central part of the museum. Dr. Bhau Daji Lad Museum. It is the oldest museum in Mumbai. It is located around Baikula Zoo, Baikula East. It was originally established in 1855 as a treasure trove of decorative and industrial arts and was later renamed in honor of Bhau Daji Lad. Johann Elfani Stone founded the first museum in Bombay. The Central Museum of Natural History, Economy, Geology, Industry and Arts in 1855, a committee comprising Bhau Daji Lad and Jagannath Shankar Seth was formed. The foundation of the new building was laid in 1862 and it was built under the patronage of several wealthy Indian businessmen and philanthropists such as David Sison, Sir James Gigi Bhoi and Jagannath Shankar Seth. The museum won the UNESCO Asia Pacific Award for Excellence in Culture Conservation in 2005 after being restored by conservation architect Vikas Dilwari. In 2016, the museum received the International Quality Crown Award in Gold category for its focus on quality, continuous innovation and customer satisfaction. The museum houses a large number of archaeological finds, maps of Mumbai and historical photographs, clay models, silver and copper utensils and costumes. Its important collections include the 17th century manuscript of Hatimte. It also housed the iconic Kala Ghoda statue. Outside the museum is an installation of a monolithic basalt elephants recovered from the sea, which originated from the Elephanta Island. The idea of setting up a museum in Mumbai first came up in 1850 when preparations were being made for the first great exhibition of the industrial works of all nations to be held at the Crystal Palace in London in 1851. Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's brother, wanted to present the industrial arts and crafts of Britain's colonies to the world and promote trade in the production through this medium.